Welcome back, everyone. As we enter the ninth month of the Islamic calendar, we know that Ramadan is here. This is a very important time of the year for Muslims as they practice one of their primary religious duties, fasting, which they believe brings them closer to Allah. Gaining Allah's approval in ways like this is absolutely critical. Recall that in Islam, there is no guarantee of paradise. Muhammad said, "A man may do the deeds of the people of paradise till there is only a cubit or two between him and paradise. Then the decree takes over, he does the deeds of the people of the fire and enters it." This text and many more like it show that Muslims are left in suspense about their eternal destiny. So accumulating as many good deeds as they can is critical, hoping to tip the scales of their ultimate future. But they can never really know until the very end. This underscores the importance of Ramadan. To further see its significance, let's turn to the Quran. I've added a typical Muslim interpretation of these verses in brackets. Surah 44 first. "By the clear book, surely we send it down on a blessed night," referring to the night of power. On the importance of the night of power, let's look at Surah 97. "Truly we send it down," referring to the Quran, "to the lowest heaven in the night of power. And what shall apprise thee of the night of power? The night of power is better than 1,000 months." So for the month of Ramadan, there is one night in particular that is better than all the rest. Let's further emphasize the importance of the night of power with some other sources. Muhammad said, "Whoever establishes the prayers on the night of Qadr out of sincere faith and hoping to attain Allah's rewards, then all his past sins will be forgiven." Ramadan is important, and the night of power is especially important. This raises at least two questions. First, the meaning. The word translated power in the night of power is the word qadr. What does this word actually mean? Second, given the critical importance of praying on the night of power and having your sins forgiven, we must know when exactly this night is. We will try to now answer those questions. On the meaning of qadr, the word for power and the night of power, we don't know. Now, I'm not saying you can't find Muslims saying they know what it means. That sort of thing happens at the popular level all the time. What I'm saying is that Muslim scholars do not know what it means. For example, some Muslim scholars have counted over 40 different meanings of the night of power. In this way, the night of power reminds me of the word Messiah in the Quran, for which Muslim scholars have suggested dozens of meanings, or the word Ahruf, which modern Muslims also claim to understand. But again, such claims do not hold up to scrutiny. These definitions have been lost. The meaning of the night of power, therefore, falls into the same category of important but lost doctrines. However, we certainly can let this go. After all, one doesn't have to know the meaning of the night of power. One just has to know when it is, so that Muslims can pray on that night and have their past sins forgiven. That's what matters. So, on to the second question. When is the night of power? When is the critical night of Ramadan when one's sins can allegedly be forgiven? I forgot. But don't blame me, because Muhammad did too. Ibn Abbas recalls when Muhammad came towards them quickly in an alarming way. When he reached us, he greeted us and said, "I came swiftly to you to tell you about the night of power. I forgot it in the time it took me to get to you." So Muhammad came running to his companions at an alarming speed to tell them something very important. But he forgot. You've got to be kidding me. Muhammad was apparently distracted by an argument. I came out to inform you about the date of the night of power, but as so-and-so and so-and-so quarreled, its knowledge was taken away. I forgot it, and maybe it was better for you. This is shocking. Muhammad forgot when the most important night of Ramadan is. Muhammad, who is supposed to remember the Quran, forgot the night it descended during its first stage of revelation. That is confidence-inspiring. But is this forgetfulness surprising? Nope. Multiple hadith tell us that Muhammad forgot the Quran itself. Some hadith try to soften this forgetfulness, saying he was caused to forget. And we know that Muhammad's companions followed his example, forgetting the Quran as well. Other hadith that refer to Muhammad forgetting how to pray simply say that Muhammad forgets, like anyone else. With that, we can agree. Now, do you remember when I said earlier that the meaning of the Night of Power falls into the category of important but lost doctrines? It turns out that Muhammad forgetting when the Night of Power was also falls into the category of important but lost doctrines. In this way, the meaning and time of the Night of Power can be viewed as parallel examples of incompetence. So, what does the Night of Power mean? I don't know. When is it? Well, I can't tell you that either because Muhammad forgot, just like he forgot the Quran and forgot how to pray. And I'm sure he forgot a lot of other things, like his wife's birthdays and anniversaries. Fortunately, Aisha had several birthdays in single digits, which would have been approximately twice as easy for Muhammad to remember. Ramadan is thus a great time of the year for Muslims to remember the forgetfulness of their prophet. However, in defense of Muhammad's forgetfulness, recall that a previously cited hadith suggested it was better that Muhammad forgot. Ironically, critics can agree with this transparently apologetic statement, and we would agree that there are lots of other things that Muhammad could have forgotten that would have been better for everyone. For example, it would have been better if Muhammad forgot the verses on child marriage and wife beating. How's that for a start? But now it's up to you. In the comment section, I want to see what you think Muhammad should have forgotten as well, making the world a better place in the process. For Muslims remembering their prophet's forgetfulness during Ramadan, it may be embarrassing now, I understand. But when you join the avalanche of apostasy and leave Islam, you'll also agree that Muhammad should have forgotten a whole lot more, as in all of it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.